Today's subject is about love. According to the Bible, there are three kinds of love. Love, and the one is Agape, and the second one was, Phileo, and third one is, Eros. Now, we know that, agape means that, there is in the absolute love, such as, God's love, who can sacrifice his own son, something like that. Now, when you go to, the third one, they are Eros. This one I like it, and because I can understand it well. And then we know that this is the Eros is the the love between man and woman, and then sexual desire, things like that. So Eros is easy to understand. And everybody has the desire of food when they feel hungry, and then when they grow up after teenager, then we know that oh, my body is different than when I was young. So everybody easily can understand that it's a love called Eros. Now. When I look at this, Eros and Agape, then there's the one interesting thing. Who is Eros? It is one of the deity in Greek mythology. We know that most beautiful goddess is Aphrodite, and then Aphrodite has a son. Her son's name is Eros. So now, when they talk about, relationship of the love and compare the Eros and Agape, means that, okay, mythology. So, when they classify, but this is the fact. Eros is, Greek mythology. And sometimes when I was young, we did not use the language of, Phileo, and we said platonic love. Platonic love. And it is a spiritual love, so maybe maybe friendship, things like that. Maybe Platon itself, love, okay, and the called essence, things in heaven, and so maybe a Bible. Explanation with, a Platon philosophy, they use, a Platonic love. But, where I understand, the Phileo is the term used by Aristotle. Now, we understand that the democracy began in the Greece. Maybe part of them right and part of them wrong, and at the time over there is a lot of female and slave, and the female woman and slave cannot participate, the politics. So those slave and the female is excluded. So and on the top of that. Their belief was man and woman. Man is superior and woman inferior. That's the belief at the time. Therefore, superior being make a intercourse with inferior being, which is a woman, it is not desirable one. That's what they believe. And we talk about Plato all the time. However, that there is side effect in there too now. So at the time, the man is important. So adult man already learned and trained and try to teach youngsters like a teenager about virtue, knowledge, courage, temperance, things like that. So these two relationship making a sex together, that is desirable one. That's what they believe at the time. So because a woman is inferior being at the time. Now, sooner or later, what happened at that, sooner or later, okay, when you two making love like that, then they cannot produce child anymore. It's obvious one. So now, at the time, they need a lot of labor, and then cannot produce child, then we have to think about it. Then, gradually, this, relationship, now it's a homosexual relationship. We cannot continue this way because we have to make a child or children. So, Bible is very close relationships in Platon philosophy and idea, logos, agape, all kind of a thing. But Platon's philosophy side effect causing homosexuality at the time. Now, is homosexual is bad or right? That is preference of individual. I made a video already, okay, in order to prevent, homosexual, okay, Christian, and to what to do. And you can search my channel and try to watch. Thank you so much for your watching.